All right, what's going on, everybody? Great to have you guys on. Let me get this chat going so I can see everybody that's jumping on. So we got Rachel from Wisconsin, Jennifer, what's going on? Chrissy from Maryland, Carly all the way from Australia, Sue from Minnesota, Paula from Australia, Amy's in the house. Hello, hello. What's up, Leanna? Diane, how are you? Melissa from PA, Diana from North Carolina, Virginia in the house, Knoxville, Tennessee, Washington State. If you cannot hear me, you're probably going to have to fix your side. Can you guys hear me okay? We got South Carolina here. We got India on. What's going on? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Yes, all good. Perfect. We got Long Island, New York. What's going on, Melissa? Chicago, Colorado. What's up, Canada, New Hampshire, Connecticut? We are blowing up right now. You guys are on fire. I am so excited and so pumped to be on here with you guys right now. Let me go ahead and get this streaming live. So give me 1 second. I want to get this streaming live into the Moms and Heels group. So give me 1 second. Bear with me for a minute. Here we go. Seven simple steps to exploding your Facebook groups with leads. Okay, go live. Here we go, guys. I'm gonna get this party started. Okay, let me just check, make sure we are live in that group. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Thanks for your patience. All right, we are live, everybody. So excited. Well, here we go. Let's get this party started. Yes, I'm live in there. If for some reason you can't hear, you're probably going to have to jump off and jump back on or watch it live in the actual Moms and Heels group. So I'm excited. Let's dive right in, you guys, because it's going to be jam-packed. Jam-packed for sure. Okay, so let's get this party started. Let's do this. First and foremost, for those of you that don't know who I am, I'm going to get to that part. If this is the first time that you are on an actual master class with me, this free master class, I want you to drop new in the chat box or new in the comments below. It's really important that I know who's brand new, who's been doing this with us for a while. Welcome to all the brand new healers. So excited to have you on. We're going to go over how to explode your Facebook group with prospects in 7 simple steps. This is the formula that I follow for my groups, and I want you guys to understand that it's super, super, super important that you are consistent with what I'm going to teach you. But first and foremost, quiet. We want silence. We want you to shut down anything that's going on in the background. I want you guys focused. Yes, you can always watch the replay because the replay will be available for probably 48 to 72 hours. But it's so important that you're actually here while I'm going over this information. So shut that door, tell your kids, shh, silence your cell phone, all that jazz, all that good stuff, right? I want you guys to be super, super focused while I am doing this, and I want you to stay until the very, very end. Welcome on, Marissa. I see you just jumped on. So Marissa's going to be in that chat box with you guys. Marissa, just go ahead and mute out yourself because I can't mute you out because I'm in play mode. So just make sure you are muted. And I want you guys to stay until the very, very end. This is super, super important because I have something really special for you. So I'm curious and I want to know how many of you are currently using Facebook groups for your prospects. If you are building your network marketing or your business or your brand utilizing Facebook groups, I want you to drop a yes in the comment or in the chat box. How many of you are actually using Facebook groups to build your network marketing businesses? I see some yeses. If it's a no, go ahead and drop no in the chat box or in the comment section. Okay, so I see some no's, lots of yeses. Awesome. How many of you are happy with the amount of leads that you're adding or your team is adding daily into that group? If you're happy, put happy. If you're like, I could do better, like Marina, that's why I'm here, I want to do better. I want to know if you're like, I want to do better. I want to be able to get more leads into those Facebook groups on a daily basis. And number 3, I'm curious to know, what is holding you back if you're not using Facebook groups, or what do you think is the main problem that you have of why you're not adding leads daily into your Facebook groups? Like, what is that one problem that you have? What's that thing holding you back? Share that in the comment section as well. Marissa's going to be taking note of that, so this way when we do our next masterclass, we can make sure we add some of that stuff in there as well. So I want to go over with you guys why Facebook groups. Why Facebook groups? Number 1, it captures an audience. I want you to think of Facebook groups as like a lead funnel system, right? I want you to think of it as like, you got this circle, right? You've got this like sales funnel. You've got this little incubator. And every single time you add someone into a Facebook group, it's an incubator. Okay, it's going to warm your audience up. So it captures the audience for you, kind of like an email list does. It acts like a lead funnel. It allows you to target the audience that's interested in your product or your business directly, right? It allows you to get the information about your product or your service directly to your prospects without spamming on your Facebook page. It also helps create duplication. It helps you get your prospects exposed quicker by using tools, and it allows your team to utilize your presentation. So it creates duplication. Here's an example, you guys. When I first got started in network marketing, and I don't know how many of you can relate to this, but I used to be on the phone 24/7 doing 3-way call after 3-way call after 3-way call after 3-way call. I would literally be on the phone from 8:30 in the morning till like 11 o'clock at night or even later, saying the same thing over and over and over again like a broken record. And it became exhausting. And a lot of people did not want to join my business because they thought they had to do what I did in order to be successful. Now with Facebook groups, you can create a presentation where people can see it without you, meaning you can duplicate yourself so your team members can get your presentation in front of their prospects. You can actually track your prospects. You can tell who's commenting. You can see who's liking things. You can see who's paying attention. You can see who adds who in the group as well. So you can also see who's in your business that's working your business. Also, you can upsell your current customers, right? So how many of us want retention? We want that residual check. Hello, that's me. I want a residual check. I want to increase retention. So in this group, it's a great way for you to upsell your current customers. It also creates excitement. It creates culture and community. You're in the Moms and Heels group, most of you, yeah? Most of you on here are in that Moms and Heels group. It creates culture and community. We're all healers, right? So you're creating a culture and a community of your tribe. So some of you are probably like, I don't know if I'm in the right place. Like, is this masterclass for me? If you're struggling to invite your prospects on a daily basis to see your presentation, this is for you. If you're looking to expose more people, this is for you. If you're sick of posting the spammy posts to create interest that your upline or your company keeps telling you to post, and you're getting no results, no likes, no engagement, you're in the right place. If you're sick of having home meetings and no one's showing up, you guys, I remember driving 2 hours to a home meeting one time for a distributor and nobody showed up. If you're sick and tired of those parties and no one coming, this is for you. If you're ready to create a solid leverage business that grows while you're sleeping, this is for you. And if you're ready for prospects to be excited to enroll into your business, this is for you. But the number one reason your business needs you to utilize Facebook groups is momentum. We have created some serious momentum with these 7 simple steps. that we follow on a monthly basis. Okay. Now, some of you are like, what happens if my upline already has a group? You want your upline to see this. You want them to see this presentation. What if you're like, I have my upline has a group, but I want to create my own? You can do that. These 7 simple steps are going to help you explode your Facebook group. So I want you to imagine something. I want you to imagine that you've created this group, right? We're going to just talk about product group right now. You created this product group, created a video, or you have a video in that group that's a live video explaining how your flagship product works, right? And in that live video, you have basically what it costs, the value that it gives, the benefits. You're showing some before and afters, or maybe you're talking about some testimonials in that live video. And while you're sleeping, you have team members that are legit tagging people on that video over and over and over and over again. So you are having eyeballs consistently on that presentation that you did one time. Is this making sense? Is this making sense to you guys? Like, you can legit be sleeping and your team or your prospects are adding people into your Facebook group and tagging on the information so they can see it, so your business can grow. This is something that is truly powerful that people don't understand with Facebook groups, is that it allows a true leveraged business. So for some of you that are brand new, you have no idea who I am. Let's explain this a little bit, right? First and foremost, Marina Simone. I am a network marketer, proud to be one. My brand is Moms in Heels, and this is my Honey Bunches of Oats, and this is our daughter, Anaya. She's going to be 8 years old, and actually tomorrow's the last day of second grade for her, so we're so excited but sad at the same time. And I've been doing network marketing since 2012, and for 2.5 years, I did not make any money. I made no money because it was old school style, right? I mean, we were talking to people that were working at the gas station, talking to strangers, like it was the most uncomfortable thing ever. And then I fell in love with social media, and I realized that I could build a team and an empire utilizing Facebook, and that's what I have been teaching since 2014. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit. I was featured on MLM Nation with Simon Chan. I've been featured on the cover of Lady Savant magazine. I've been interviewed by industry gurus like Todd Falcone. I was a field advisory board member in my last company for 2 years. I've been featured in Prosper magazine 2 times. I've been coaching entrepreneurs in and out of the network marketing industry for over 2 years now. I probably should update that slide. I built a team of 20,000 bodies and humans in less than 2 years, all from Facebook. I became a 6-figure earner in 90 days in my second and my third network marketing company. I'm not telling you this to brag. I'm telling you this because I want you to understand what I'm teaching you will work. Consistency, make sure you do it every single day. Don't give up. Practice what I am teaching you. But here's the truth, you guys. Most will not have success with Facebook groups like I did in my network marketing business. It's sad, but it's true. And I just want to be completely authentic with you guys. And there's 3 reasons that most won't have that success. 1, they're expecting the Facebook group to do all the work for them, and they don't update the group. They're basically expecting the group to do all the work. There's still a process of exciting, inviting, following up, and closing. Those things will never change in the network marketing industry. However, the Facebook group is a tool that you can use to expose faster and to get you off those 3-way phone calls and away from home parties, right? The second thing is there's no engagement or culture inside the group. That is something that is truly sad, because if you spend all this time creating a Facebook group and there's no engagement in it, what's the point of having it? And the third reason are people are just plain lazy, right? They're just plain lazy. Again, they're expecting the group to do all the work for them. So how many of you are excited and ready to learn my 7 simple steps? These are the steps that I've used to flood my Facebook group with 1,400 leads in 72 hours. 1,400 leads in 72 hours. Are you guys excited? Put some yeses. You're like, yes, give me the info, woman. Let's do this. Remember, I want you guys to stay to the end because I have something super cool to announce, something that we're opening up. So there are 4 types of Facebook groups. This is what you need to understand. 4 types of Facebook groups. There's the product Facebook group. There's a team Facebook group, right, where you train your team. There's a business for prospects, like if you want to introduce them to the business. And then there's a generic Facebook group. So for instance, my Moms and Heels Facebook group is a generic free training Facebook group. Now, when I say generic, I don't mean like, oh, you have to go teach network marketing. No, we're actually only going to be talking about the product group tonight. That's what we're going to be really, really paying attention to this evening, because that's where we ran our free campaign, our free challenge that I'm going to talk about. But a generic group is like, I don't know, maybe you're a holistic health coach and you want to start a health group. Or maybe you're a mom and you want to start a mom group. Maybe you want to give advice on relationships. You have a relationship group, right? It's a generic group where you're bringing in value because you're an expert on something. So here's 3 things I want you to remember when it comes to using your Facebook groups. Content is king, engagement is queen, and culture is crucial. Content is king. That means you need to be adding new content, new testimonials, new things into that Facebook group to get that engagement, which is number 2, up. But you need to be engaging with the people in the group as well. Culture is crucial. You don't want negativity in that group. So I'm going to talk about how we can avoid some of that. So what we want to avoid: spam. We don't want to be spamming our people in that group every day with links, buy this, buy that. It becomes absolutely exhausting. People will unfollow or leave the group. What we want to avoid is any negativity in the group. This is super important to you guys. We don't want one negative Nancy to ruin the vibe of the group. If there's negativity, we need to get it out. You don't want to be negative either, right? We want to have powerful, uplifting, positive feedback. You don't want to add people without permission. This is super annoying. How many of you are in Facebook groups that you don't want to be in? I mean, that's me. Quick little tip. Get yourself out of Facebook groups that you're not a part, like you're not engaging in. I've said this before, because if you are in Facebook groups, like tons of them, and you're not engaging in it, it actually hurts your algorithm. So pay attention to the groups that you're in and get out of them. And don't add people without permission, because it's super annoying. Nobody wants to be added into Facebook groups without permission. Over posting every single day, posting every 2 hours, that doesn't catch people's attention. It's the same thing as your Facebook page, your personal profile. People do not want to be annoyed. And overselling. You don't want to just sell in these Facebook groups. You want to provide real value. Give free content. Give free trainings. Give free tutorials. And that's what I'm going to go over with you guys. So first and foremost, give me 1 second because I just want this thing to move down here. Perfect. Sorry about that, guys. So step 1 is the extraction method. The extraction method of other groups. This is how I get people from other groups into my group, okay? So first and foremost, I joined 3 new Facebook groups a week. You guys are like, you just told me to get myself out of Facebook groups. Now you're telling me to get in Facebook groups. Yes. Why? When you position yourself as an influencer in Facebook groups where you have a passion or you're excited about something, you know what's going to end up happening, you guys? They're going to friend request you. And then there's ways from what I'm going to teach you for these steps that you can get these people into your groups. So step 1 is the extraction method of other groups, not the Moms and Heels group, FYI. So I want you to join 3 new Facebook groups a week. And if you don't get any traction from them, get out of them. I want you to find some Facebook groups where you can position yourself. You're going to, as an influencer, you're going to lead with value. Okay, what do I mean by that? When I say lead with value, I mean in these Facebook groups, you're going to be giving free information and value. So people what? So people want to be friends with you. You're extracting them. You're basically driving them back to your Facebook page, okay? The next thing is you're going to help solve problems. So something I do in these Facebook groups is I go and I look at questions that were asked, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know the answer to that. I'm going to answer it. I'm solving these people's problems through an experience that I've had. If I don't know the answer, I'm using Dr. Google and I'm finding the answer. You're going to position yourself as an influencer in these groups. No spamming, okay? You'll get kicked out of these groups or people are going to think you're annoying. Remember, if you want to position yourself as an influencer, you need to look like a professional and you need to not spam with your link and all that jazz. Drive a friend request, like I said. Look for posts that share your experience. Look for a post in these Facebook groups. You're like, what Facebook groups, Marina? You guys. Facebook groups, if you're a mom groups. Maybe there's crafting groups. Maybe you play an instrument. There's groups for that. Certain sports teams that you like. Maybe there's, business groups, branding groups, weight loss groups. There's so many different types of groups that are out there. Find 3 groups that you can get yourself in. And in those groups, look for posts that you can share your experience on, like I said before, to position yourself. I want you to know step 1 takes time and consistency. This is not going to give you overnight results. So if you're like, okay, I did this for a week or I did this for 30 days and this isn't working, guys, it took me 2 years to build social media influence. So don't freak out, don't stress out, and know that this is going to take time. Step 2, content is king. Now we're going to talk about inside your product group. So we're going to talk about a product Facebook group, right, for your prospects. Content is king. You need to be relevant and recent with information in the group. Some of you are probably like, what does that mean? What are the trending topics on weight loss, if it's weight loss? And this is stuff that you can also post on your personal page as well, right? What are those trending topics? If it's weight loss, what's really popular right now? If it's makeup, what's some popular articles about makeup, right? What are some popular trending topics about travel if you're in a travel company? What's some trending topics about skincare or health or eating right? Be relevant and recent with the information that you're sharing in this group. This is a great tool, buzzsumo.com, where you can actually type in, I don't know, like weight loss hot topics, and articles will come up. And this is where you can find a lot of content for even Facebook Lives that you're doing. You could find great topics for stuff you're going to post in the group. When you're relevant and you're recent, right, what happens? People are going to pay attention because it's stuff that is trending, okay? It's really important. Google News is another tool that you can use to find trending topics. Podcasts around your topic, industry, or product. What podcasts can you listen to or can you share in the group? You're providing value. You're showing people, look, I am a place, or this Facebook group is a place that you can come and you can add your friends to, because I'm going to share so much amazing value in here that you're going to want to be a part of it. You're going to want to be a part of this culture. You're going to want to be a part of this product or this service, and you're going to want to add people to it. Podcasts around your topic, industry, or product. This is really cool. Magazine covers. You guys, I shared this before and I'm going to share it again. One place that I find any topics are through magazine covers, right? So I'm like, okay, if I have a business Facebook group and I want to talk about, I don't know, manifesting a better life, right? I always, when I'm in the grocery store, I look at magazine covers for weight loss, health, wellness, skin, anti-aging, travel. There's magazine covers where you can find content all the time. In fact, a Facebook Live that I did last week on finding your metabolic score, I got out of a magazine, you guys. How cool is that? I am an expert because I know one more thing than you do. How cool is that? That's all being an expert means, okay? Whew. Are you guys getting some value so far? Drop a 1 in the comment section or in the chat box if you're like, yes, dude, like this is fire. Okay, good. We're only on step 3. We're only on step 3, you guys. What did I do with the actual, there it is. Okay, just want to make sure I got my phone in so I can see the time that we're on. So step 3 is engagement is queen. We're talking about inside that Facebook group. So inside that product Facebook group. You want to respond to every comment. Now, obviously, as your team grows, you're going to have moderators in that group. It won't just be you, but you don't want to ignore people. Don't you hate when you get ignored, right? Like I try my best in the Moms in Heels group to respond to every single one of you the best way that I possibly can. And if I can't get to you, Marissa can get to you. Why? because I want you to feel a part of the community. I want you to know it's a place where you can be you. I want you to know that this is a place where you're going to receive value. I want you to know that you matter in that group. Respond to every question. Again, negative Nancy's, no, we want to delete those comments. We want to, delete anything that's negative, but sometimes there's concerns that aren't necessarily negative. They just are looking for the answer. Highlight success stories. This is something that I see that is not happening in Facebook groups, right? In Facebook groups, if somebody asks to be in there or you've added someone in there, they're incubating. They need to see more than one thing. People are probably going to need to see 7, 8, 12, 15 things in that group before they make a purchase. So something that we do is we highlight success stories. Maybe you have a video that you ask one of your customers to record, 2-3 minute quick video testimonial on a certain product or service that they used and what their results were. So then you can have that in the group so people can tag on that when there's someone that they have that's a prospect that will relate to that story. Maybe you have some before and afters in there. Maybe you just have a straight up testimonial. This is really important because people love success stories. Every single one of you probably made a purchase or joined your company because of success stories, right? Next, testimonials. We just went over that. Interview other product users. This is something that we just started incorporating, but this is something that I do in the Moms and Heels group is I interview other success stories in the industry of network marketing. So interview other product users or other service users. Ask them to, hey, can you come on and do a 15-minute interview with me? You can use the dual Facebook Live option, right? When people see value, they will start adding their friends without you having to tell them to. That's how powerful step 1, 2, and 3 is, you guys. When people see value, they will start adding their friends into the group, okay? Step 4, your public profile. So now we're talking about outside the group. So step 1 was extracting people from other Facebook groups. Step 2 and step 3 is what you should be doing inside the group. Step 4 is outside the group, so your public profile, how we're going to get some leads into that group. So every single week, once a week, you should be doing a weekly product-driven Facebook Live. Simple. You're not going to spam your audience. You're going to legit find a topic on that BuzzSumo that we just talked about or on Google News. Find a topic around your product, the benefits of, drinking water every day if you're in health and wellness, for your skin. If you want to sell a skincare product, and at the end be like, oh, by the way, I have this skincare product that I'm using that I absolutely love. If you want more info, drop info below and I'll get you into my VIP special group. Boom. You're going to have new people that are going to watch that Facebook Live every week because every day you should be adding 5 to 10 Facebook friends by following that SOS tracker, right? Right? Okay? That's really, really important. So Shay, this is a great question. Shay asked, but if they add their friends without asking, is that okay? I mean, it's going to happen. They're going to add people probably without asking, Shay. You're going to teach and train your team that there is no adding without permission, right? You can't control everything. However, you can control your team. And so you want your team to know they're not adding people without permission. Okay, so step 4 on your public profile, 1 weekly product-driven Facebook Live a week. Same time every week. Your Facebook Live that's on the product, your people should know that every week on this day, in this time, okay, this day and this time, every single week, they know that they can learn something about you in a certain, arena of topics. So for me, for the weight loss and for the anti-aging, they know that once a week they could come to my page at this time and it's going to be around that topic, the benefits of something, right? I'm going to teach them something, same time every single week. Like I do on Tuesday nights at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, High Heels and High Sales, where I teach about Facebook, I teach about social media. Same thing, you guys. You're basically creating your own TV show. No mention of your company name. Drop info below if, we just went over that. Give tips and value in the video. You're not just going to be like, this is my product. Come buy my product. Here's the link. Message me if you want to buy it. Your whole plan is to drive traffic into your secret Facebook group. Okay? We train our team to do this, you guys, and this is what is creating all of these leads being driven into our Facebook group on a weekly basis. Don't just sell people, provide value. Step 5 is running a campaign. How many of you saw the water challenge that I did with our team? Drop a me in the comments below, or drop water challenge if you're like, you saw that and that's one of the main reasons you're on this right now. You're like, OMG, yes, I saw you got 1,400 leads. In less than 72 hours, I saw that. Okay. Yep. Okay, perfect. It was a free challenge that we did. Free challenges are amazing. So you obviously want to wrap a free challenge around your industry, around your topic, right? So ours is health and wellness. So I'm like, okay, well, people need to be drinking a gallon of water a day. Let's do a 5-day water challenge, you guys. You guys, 1,400 people got into our Facebook group. The sales were ridiculous after those 5 days because people felt like they got so much value from that group. You know what they ended up doing? They wanted to be a part of the culture, right? So many distributors joined as well. So when you're running a campaign, it's really important in this Facebook group that your cover photo is going to match the campaign that you're running. Okay? So your cover photo inside the Facebook group is going to match the campaign that you're running. This is super, super important. We usually run monthly campaigns. So if we have a weight loss challenge for that month, that is an example of a campaign that we run. If you're running a 90-day challenge, that's a campaign that you're running. If you're running, incentives for your customers, that's a campaign that you're running. You want your cover photo to match whatever campaign is going on, okay? The second is let your team know. I don't care if it's just you or if it's 2 of you or 1 of you or 1,000 of you. Your team needs to be on board with the campaigns that you're running, and they need to understand it. So something we do is before we launch any campaign or any free challenge or anything, we do a Zoom with our whole team to get them on board so they know what to do. Next, you're going to train your team to let your customers know about the campaign that's coming up. Why? Because if their customers know about the campaign that's coming up, guess what happens? Cha-ching! More sales or more bodies in the Facebook group. Hey, Jenna, you're my customer. I just want to let you know a campaign that's coming up. Do you have any friends that want to join the new campaign? Add them to the Facebook group. Tag them here. Let's get them interested, right? Next, we usually wrap a campaign around a product special, a BOGO deal, or something that the company is doing that month. So if your company runs any kind of BOGO deals or any kind of specials, right, you can run it around a campaign. This is super easy to do because usually they already have the images for you and everything. So you can put that as the cover photo and just put together a cool little campaign. All you're doing is you're getting people excited about something that's already existing, right? I get excited talking about this. This is going to help drive sales, okay? Do this monthly. So you're running a campaign, not a free challenge. We haven't got there yet, guys. Where step 5 is running a campaign every single month. What does this do? It gets your people excited, your team members, your customers re-engaged. It gets more leads into the groups. There's a whole nother system around running a campaign, you guys, that I train my mastermind clients up in my Heels Up Academy on, that I'm going to be training them on. But basically running a campaign creates excitement and creates that momentum that we were talking about. Step 6 is leveraging the files section inside the group. This is something that honestly people are not utilizing enough. Facebook groups are free for now. Hopefully they're free forever. But hopefully you're utilizing the files section. What do I mean by this? If you're in health and wellness, in the files section, there should be, maybe there's meal plans. Maybe there's FAQs on certain products that you have in there, right? Maybe you have recipes, meal plans, workouts, tutorials. The files section is super important for creating value. Because if I come into your Facebook group and the files section is empty and it's all just posting and it's all just spammy, I'm probably never going to pay attention to that group again. Never going to pay attention to that group again. You want to catch my attention. And you want the team to be able to leverage what to tag on, especially if you're in health and wellness, okay? So that's just an example. If you're in skincare, maybe you have makeup tutorials. Maybe you have tutorials of how to wash your face. what not to wash your face with, 10 foods that cause pimples, right? 10 foods that are great for your skin, maybe meal plans to follow to get rid of acne, FAQs on what to stay away from, right? So you really want to load up and leverage the files section of your Facebook group. So make a post on Facebook to get new friends into the group, free info weekly. So what do I mean by this? Well, if you guys have recipes for health and wellness that are in the group, you can leverage the recipes by saying OMG, right? And you have the whole team do this. Check this out. OMG, my girl Tina Jo just made this amazing vegan dark chocolate brownie recipe that is low on sugar, no dairy, no gluten, soy-free, blah, 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 blah. And it's absolutely amazing. If anybody wants the recipe, drop a recipe in the comments below or let me know, whatever, right? Do you know how many people are going to want to be in that group just because you shared an image of of a picture of a brownie and you're like, oh my gosh, I just made these, they're so amazing. If you want the recipe, let me know, I'll get you into the group. That is one way to drive people into that Facebook group. How many of you just had like a light bulb moment? Put aha moment, if you got an aha moment right now, if you're like, oh my gosh, is it that simple to get people into the Facebook group? Yeah, absolutely. If you are in a makeup company, do makeup tutorials and talk, do a selfie of your makeup all done and say, if you want a tutorial on how I did this makeup, put makeup in the comments below and I'll get you in my special VIP group where I have my tutorial that you can watch, right? This is how you draw people into your Facebook group, okay? Let me wet my whistle. Are we loving what we're hearing so far or what? Yeah? Okay. Here we go, step 7. Step 7. The free challenges. Okay, we actually just put a whole new free challenge together that I'm really, really excited about. Marissa and I rocked it out, edited a video, made a PDF, all that jazz. So let's talk about free challenges. So that water challenge, and this is done inside the group, right? The free challenges should not be longer than 5 to 7 days. And I suggest doing it at the beginning or the middle of the month. Why? Because at the end of the month, what are we doing? We're closing the month out. We want to get sales in. The last thing we want to do is a bunch of free stuff, okay? So I suggest doing this at the beginning or in the middle of the month, no longer than 7 days. Here's why. After 5 days, yeah, 7 days, great. But by 10, 15, 20, 30 days, people are on to the next thing. So you can really create some engagement and momentum when the challenge is 5 to 7 days long, okay? Here's some examples for weight loss, or if you're in a nutrition company or whatever, ab challenges, mindset challenges, water challenge, no sugar challenge, no carb challenge, saving money challenge, right? These are great challenges. I mean, y'all can go to Dr. Google and you could be like free X challenge. If you're in a crafting company, free crafting challenges, right? There's so many ways that you can draw people into the group. Now, if you're like, I don't have my own Facebook group, Marina, get with your upline. Get with your upline and say, hey, would you mind watching, this is 72 hours, they'll be able to watch this, but hey, would you mind watching this? I think this is a great idea for our Facebook group. Or if you have your own Facebook group, then get to work, right? Get to work. Yes. So here are some results from our last challenge that we held. And I'm going to actually show you guys the PDF. I'm going to show you guys my water challenge PDF. Okay? That's how much I love you guys. Okay? So results from our last challenge. 15,000 in sales in 48 hours on new volume. 1,400 people, new leads in 72 hours. We had a 300% increase in engagement inside the Facebook group. Crazy. I can't wait to see what the next one does. Our team was excited because they were getting yeses, right? How many of you are like so sick of hearing no's or like not right nows or crickets, right? People love free. They absolutely love free. So it's going to help your team get yeses and get them engaged and get them excited all over again. And how many of you probably have duds or people that have given up or people that maybe aren't as engaged? When you run a free challenge, they will get excited again. They will get excited again, okay? This is just, it's so huge. So here's step-by-step how to run a challenge, the free challenge, okay? One, if you don't have your own Facebook group and your company or your upline already has a beautiful Facebook group, you can do this as an event. You can create an event. You guys are like, oh, snap. Yes, boo-boo. If you want to do this without your upline, create an event. That's all you got to do, right? 2, choose a start date. Choose when this is going to start and choose an end date. Remember, 5 to 7 days. Google your challenge. Everybody's like, Marina, how do I do the water challenge? Google it, boo-boo. Google a 5-day water challenge. Like, that's legit what I did. I Googled a 5-day water challenge, okay? Create a simple PDF, right? I mean, mine's really fancy. Yours doesn't have to be fancy. Just create a document that explains how the challenge works, how how it's going to work, how people follow it, how they can track whatever that you're doing and all that jazz, okay? Post in the group, or the event with how they can enter the challenge. You can raffle off free product. You can raffle off money. You can, and again, you have to check your policies and procedures. I know some companies don't allow raffles. Our company does. But we usually raffle off $50 cash for one winner, right? How we do that, we use like a random mini web tool to randomly find the names, which again, just Google it. It's really, really simple. We enter all the names of the people. So you could post in the group or the event with how to enter, okay? Next, you can wrap a free product for one winner around it. What will that do? That gets excited, right? You want to create a curiosity post for your team about the challenge, for your whole team to duplicate. So we had something really simple. Hey guys, we're so excited. We're doing a 5-day free water challenge. Free 5-day water challenge, you guys. Okay? With that 5 free day water challenge, one person's going to win $50 cash. If you want to join the free water challenge, drop challenge in the comments below and I'll get you into the secret group. That's what we did. I mean, people that had never added anybody into that group before, legit, we're adding 15 to 20 people, leads, that now they can follow up with, right? That's really huge. ATM into groups or event page. What does ATM mean? Add, tag, message. You're going to add them to the groups or the event page. You're going to tag them on the rules. You're going to shoot them a message to make sure that they saw it, okay? But here's something that's really important, you guys. If you're doing an event on Facebook, you have to remember that people get invited to events all the time and they're probably never pay attention to their events. So I will actually share the link to the event in the messenger with the people, like, hey, make sure you click going on this so you get notified when I post in the event. It's really, really important if you're doing an event. They need to click going to enter the raffle or to enter the product giveaway or whatever, and they need to make sure that they pay attention to the actual event, right? Have check-ins. So for the free 5-day water challenge, every day we had check-ins. It was really cool. People are posting pictures of their jugs. They were super excited. You guys, this was absolute fire, okay? Facebook Live in the group or the event on the last day, upselling a product. Oops, typo. Love this. Guys, by the way, it's all good. If we have typos, we're human, okay? Nobody's got to be perfect to build a network marketing business worth multiple 6 figures. So anyway, Facebook Live in the group or the event on the last day of the challenge, upselling a product or service. Super simple. Oh my gosh, amazing. You guys did so good, the 5 days. I bet some of you, peed your pants from drinking a gallon of water every day. I bet some of you lost some weight. I bet some of you did X, Y, and Z. Let me tell you what you're going to do now that you just finished your 5-day water challenge. Let me introduce you to X, Y, and Z products. So you already have their attention. They have to be on that Facebook Live in order to win the raffle. You'll announce the raffle winners at the end of that Facebook Live. So they have to stay on that Facebook Live to find out who won the raffle. Does this make sense? Yes? All right, good. Events are ran a little different, so they must click going like I shared with you guys before. So what I need to know from you guys is, tell me one thing in the chat, and I want to see, so give me 1 second. Tell me one thing in the chat that you learned tonight. I want to see some of the responses. Let me see some of the responses. Tell me, guys, in the chat and in the actual comment section, tell me one thing that you've learned tonight so far. Karen's like, I need to get a Facebook group ASAP. We can create huge leads with Facebook groups. How to have a successful challenge, group engagement, as well as add people. I'm blown away right now with all the things you've taught us. Whoop, whoop, you're so welcome. Gaining leads, getting more to join my page, use free challenges, have successful groups, get in more groups, monthly campaigns. It's brilliant. Thanks, Cindy. Get out of groups you aren't engaged in. More leads, get the files section up. Yes. Okay. I'm so glad that this is like helpful. See, I love when I give you guys stuff that actually you're like super pumped about. Okay. So what's really cool, you guys, let me get back to my presentation here. I'm excited to teach our Heels Up Academy. I'm going to teach them my exact campaigns for the water challenge that I ran and for other challenges that I run. So in my Heels Up Academy, they're going to be learning like exactly how to use campaigns and free challenges all the time. So for those of you that don't know about my Heels Up Academy, I'm going to get there in 1 second, but I do want to show you guys, I don't have the actual campaign. So I don't have the campaign in front of me. So I will make sure that I email you guys when I email the replay out. What I'll do when I email the replay out is I'll put screenshots of the actual water challenge that will get sent to you guys, okay? So you can actually see how I ran the water challenge, okay? Just to give you guys a little idea of what the PDF looked like. But my Heels Up Academy, I'm super stoked about. So I want to share with you guys some of the OMG moments that people have been having in the Heels Up Academy. So Brandy, it's very important to plan your content each week to keep up with the SOS Facebook tracker. It can get overwhelming at times if not. Jolene says hashtags on Instagram. I never realized they were such a big deal. Also Instagram and Facebook stories. I've really been working on all of these. So this is some of the stuff that I teach in the Heels Up Academy. Jennifer says how much consistency and a little creativity with posts helps. I'm consistently branding content too. No more dragging and dropping from the Google. I do miss my deep relationship with Google though. May Ann says the Facebook Live is my OMG first appearance and I really had to work on it. But the good thing is I had 500 plus views and 112 plus comments. Not too bad for my first time. Congratulations. Diane says she learned to do videos and keep doing them regardless of the amount of followers. Brenda's been more on Facebook and IG stories. She never realized how crucial they were before. I'm teaching them exact strategies on the stories for Facebook and Instagram. Sarah says my OMG moment is that people actually want to watch me live even when I'm not doing product demos. I wondered why in the world I would go live and then not mention my product or company. So it was a pleasant surprise to have viewers and engagement. Congrats, Sarah. And Nicole, consistency in social media unlocks every opportunity you could dream of. So what is the Heels Up Academy? You guys are like, dude, what is this thing? And for some of you, last month when I opened this up, you weren't ready. So I'm reopening my Heels Up Academy for a short amount of time, okay? So monthly membership for my healers. So this is a new Facebook group that we have. If you're looking to build a personal brand that you can leverage and you want to turn these people into reps and customers into your business, like your viewers, your likes, your comments, your followers, people that watch you, this is what I am teaching in this Heels Up Academy. I'm going to help you guys create an unforgettable brand with loyal followers. Once you build a brand, you guys, you can do anything. You can sell anything. You can be an affiliate with anything. Because when you create an unforgettable brand, they want to know what lipstick you're wearing, what hat you bought, what shoes you're wearing, where do you get your shampoo, what toothpaste do you use. People want to know. Posting on social media with posture that attracts endless amounts of leads for your business. I'm teaching creating social media that creates curiosity and drives more leads to you. Kind of like a what I taught tonight, but like on steroids, okay? I'm teaching how to duplicate simple strategies your team can use to create momentum in your business, okay? What else is included? You're gonna get access to the Secret Heels Up Academy Facebook group. You're also getting access to the membership area, which is a back office. There's weekly Facebook Live trainings on all things attraction marketing. For those of you that are in the Heels Up Academy and you're on this right now in the chat box or in the Moms and Heels group, can you just kind of like give some love right now and tell people, you know, what you're loving about it so people can see what's going on in this? Once a month, we're having kickoff Zooms with me to launch your network marketing business that month. We're going to basically have a strategy Zoom that is every single month. Something I'm really excited about is our monthly engagement pod for Facebook Lives, and this has been super powerful. Your Facebook Lives are getting lost in the algorithm and your people aren't seeing it. So once a month, every single one of us that are in this Heels Up Academy, we're posting a link to one Facebook Live that we want engagement on, that we want people to pay attention to, right? And so we're all commenting on each other's Facebook Lives, and we're raising up basically our Facebook Live in the newsfeed, which is super, super powerful. Monthly engagement pod for Instagram and Facebook posts. That's something else we're doing. We just did our first hot seat training today that was over an hour long of setting up an unforgettable profile. So everything that we did last month, you're having access to as well. Everything is replay, recorded, if you can't be on live, so don't you worry about that. We're gonna be having monthly contests to win some swag. We're gonna do monthly raffles. We have pop-up office hour sessions for Q&A. It's kind of like pop quizzes. Here's somewhat other healers are saying that have worked with me. Nicole, I started my SOS group coaching to try to figure out how to change from being an accidental leader to an intentional leader. With a large team and large volume, I needed to find a way to help them reach their maximum potential. In 6 weeks, Marina has changed my entire business. My team has energy I've never seen before. They're excited and they're on fire. Rosa, she's amazing. Coaching with Marina has been a game changer. Until coaching with her, I had no idea what people meant by creating a system that duplicates. Okay, so I searched for trainings and courses, but I was overloaded and still confused. I'm gonna ask a question really quick. How many of you have bought course after course after course after course and feel like when people maybe are selling courses, they're teaching you a bunch of fluff, but they're really not giving you strategies? They're like beating around the bush. Just drop me if you've ever bought a course like that before. I've been there before too. I don't teach that way. I am very strategic. I teach you exactly what to do and how to do it because I don't like people wasting money. I don't want people spending money with me unless they get value and they get results. So Rosa was one of those people who came to me and felt like she was like spending money on all these trainings and she wasn't getting the results that she wanted. So she needed a clear path and a plan, and that's exactly what I gave her. So only 2 short months later, her sales have doubled, but most importantly, her team is duplicating and having success. Shamra's like one of my star clients. In her first 3 weeks working with me, she ranked advanced 3 times. She's since added hundreds of new customers. Like legit, she's had 100 new customers. She ran the raffle that I'm gonna be training in the Heels Up Academy about. She ran a team raffle, got 13,000 views on her Facebook Live, added 547 people into their customer Facebook group in 48 hours. Okay, so Shamra follows what I say to the T and she gets those results. Brittany, another client of mine, I've implemented a simple 5-step getting started Word document following Marina's strategies and our team's responses have been amazing. Sarah Jansen, if you want to light a fire under your, and this woman will do it. I've learned so much with her courses and coaching. As a team, we created over 800 customers and leads in 5 days and over 25,000 in retail sales. So the system works if you work it. Catherine, I just signed up a new recruit because of a live I did, not business related, but it totally spoke to her. It's a great day, peeps. I mean, this is stuff that I'm seeing from our humans, like from our healers all the time. So here's what you're gonna learn. How to save time on creating content for social media that can be repurposed on all platforms. Okay, value $97. How to recruit reps into your business with my 6-step simple process, $297 value. How to leverage Instagram stories, Snapchat, Facebook stories to connect, capture, and close, value $497. How to engage with others on social media to drive them back to your profile. $97 value. Full training live on my complete course, 3-step Facebook Live formula, $297 value. How to stay ahead of the algorithm changes, right? Guys, I pay lots of money for all of my social media training. And y'all don't have to pay the kind of money that I pay, okay? I'm training you guys on all that. Advanced marketing strategies to help you build your own massive following on social media and turn that audience into paid clients. How to create content around your brand or message, right? So you're not like getting lost in the shuffle and you don't know what you should be posting. I got you. How to create a Facebook group campaign that will drive leads into your page. How to build an empire that leaves a lasting impression to anyone that comes to your page. How to create images that pop. How to develop a game plan that will allow you to scale your business. Time blocking strategies to efficiently produce the results that you want, okay? And much more, like so much more. So the total value of this membership program for the year is over $6,000. So don't drop off just yet, peeps, because your price for the year is $444, right? However, I'm doing something special. It's a special discount. So you can either join our Heels Up Academy now for $37 a month, or you can pay $297 for the year. That's what I'm doing for you guys because you're my healers and you're my tribe and I love you guys. This is like nothing compared to the value I'm going to be giving. So it's $37 a month or $297 for the year. There is no contract. You're not stuck with me. If you don't like the value, you cancel. It's that simple, okay? I don't suggest that you cancel. I suggest that you stay in it for $37. I promise you, you're going to get some serious value from this. So if you're like, I don't know if this is for me, look, if you're really ready to start leveraging social media in your business while it's free, this is for you. If you have a team using social media to build your network marketing business, it's for you. If you're ready to break through the fear of doing Facebook Lives, dude, it's for you, okay? If you're ready to convert more sales, attract more leads, this is for you. If you're coachable, you're ready to receive direct feedback with the hot seat trainings to help you build an online personal brand, this is for you. This is also for somebody who's ready to be committed to break through all the freaking self-limiting beliefs, all that nonsense, all the stories we tell ourselves of who you think you are, your past, all that junk that you got in your trunk. We're going to break through that. If you're lacking the knowledge and skill set of social media, of how to build your personal brand, you don't even know what the word brand means, you don't know how to leverage it, this is for you. If you're lost in the algorithms, you don't know what to post and what to post it, this is for you. If you're not 100% clear on how to do all the above, this is absolutely for you. This is not for you if you're perfectly happy with where you're currently at in your business or your brand. Legit. Like if you're happy, this isn't for you. If you're not ready to learn and grow with the always changing platform of social media and you're not willing to invest in yourself, this isn't for you. If you aren't sure if you even want to build a personal brand, this isn't for you. If you aren't ready to get over your fears and doubts and you're not going to be coachable, this isn't for you, okay? If you're not going to commit to the weekly trainings or at least watching the replays and implement what you learn, I don't want you to sign up. This is not for you. Like, I want people to join this academy that are ready to take their businesses to the next level. So the Heels Up Academy, the doors are closing June 5th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time, okay? Here's the link. I'm sending you direct to the checkout page. This is healer.momsandheels.com. Marissa's going to type that right now into the chat box for you guys. Healer.momsandheels.com. Let me go ahead and post that right here as well. Oops, it's not working on my phone. Hello. momsandheels.com. Okay, and hopefully the timer's on. Hopefully I changed that. But anyway, if the timer is at 0, it's all good. But this is open until June 5th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time, and then the doors close. No exceptions. So you can either do the 37 or you can be a lifetime healer, be an elite healer, and pay that $297 for the year. It's a savings of over 100 and something, okay? So what I want to do now is I want to go ahead and answer any questions that you guys have in the actual chat box. Yes, if you want to be an elite healer, yes, go ahead, get yourself signed up. I'm so excited. Membership area, so you have all the access to all of the other recordings we've done from last month and all that jazz. I mean, it's really awesome. So any questions that you guys have, go ahead and put in the chat box and I will answer them for you. See if I can answer and we can stay on for like 10 minutes to get any questions answered for you. ATM is add, tag, and message. Add, tag, and message. So you're adding them into the Facebook group. You are tagging them on information, and then you shoot them a message, okay? Success stories for a crafting biz. Will you answer about confusion on brands, or is it generic trying to figure out my brand? No, we actually, Dominique, we have an actual PDF. That's the first homework assignment, is helping you figure out what your personal brand is. We're really digging deep. I'm helping you guys figure out what those brands are. This is not like you join in and, oh, you figure it out as you go, okay? This is legit going to be really digging in deep. You see that whiteboard the size of Timbuktu in the back? Yeah, we're gonna be digging in deep, okay? So worn out from going around in 6 circles from training to training. I'm so ready for this training. I know it's for real. Oh, Roxana, thank you so much for that. If we started at the 37, could we pay later the difference for the full year? Yes, you would just have to reach out to Marissa. She will type her email, marissa@momsandheels.com when you're ready to do that, because we would manually have to do that. But yes, I would do that for you guys. Should you create your own group if you only have customers, or should you use upline group? I mean, if you have an upline that's already using the strategies I'm talking about, or your upline is willing to use these strategies for your product, don't go and create a whole nother group. However, you can use events if you want to run your own challenges. You can use events, right? You can use events and then put them into the upline's Facebook group, but then run your own challenges through events. I'll be going over more of that. Is it good until the end of the year or a year from today? It's good from the year that you start. From the day that you start is when the year is up, right? So today, if you start, this time next year is when it's over and you would have to renew. You can create a generic group, Susie. That's what I'm going to be teaching on creating your brand. I'm going to be teaching generic groups as well. You be here. I watched a video from you last night, the SOS Art of Formula of Recruiting. You mentioned something at the end of the video. Does this membership cover that, or is that separate? I loved that training too. Oh, that's awesome. That's a completely different training. That is actually, I think it's talking about, I think that's my 333. If it's the Facebook Live course, you get that from joining this. The Facebook Live course, you guys, my $297 value, when you join the Heels Up Academy, you have access to that. So yes. I feel like I should delete my page and group and start all from scratch. Roxana, you don't have to do that. Don't do that yet. Wait. You can always make it better. You never want to delete something and start from scratch. You can always edit and make it better. My upline is, oops. Sorry, you guys are coming in fast. Where'd it go? My upline is completely spamming. I just created a group 2 days ago. Or should I just use an event? I mean, if your upline is spamming, Dominique, and they're not doing what I'm talking about here, create your own group. So this way your team is going to duplicate the right way. Is there any tracking of getting results for members? Yes, we have tracking sheets. I'm kind of confused on that question. Prashant, if you could kind of expand on that. Should we have a business IG account or Facebook business pages? No, Diane. You should not have anything business pages. We're going to talk about personal. So I created a secret ATM group of my own. Would I still need to create a customer page? No, the ATM group is the same thing as a customer page. When does it start once we make the payment? Once you make the payment, you will receive an email tomorrow, like the day after. So June 5th, everybody will be added into the Facebook group. So basically, if you start today, if you go to that, thehealer.momsandheels.com, today is when the first payment comes out. And then the same day next month is when the next payment comes out, okay? Should your page be private or public? Public. When does it start once we make the payment? It starts right away. You have access to the back office right away once you sign up. How often do you post in the product group? I'll be going over those trainings, Amanda, in the Heels Up Academy. We post every day something of value, or every other day. Can you run the cost of everything again? Yes, so the cost is $37 a month or $297 for the year, Terry. So the $297 one-time payment for the year is going to save you over, I think it's over $100 or something like that. Step 4, is this on our own personal page? Where do we do the product driven live? Yes, your own personal product page. Alicia, I'm a part of a really big group, but I have a growing team of my own. Should I have my team be active posters in my group? So Alicia, I just know that you guys are leaders if you want to create your own groups and stuff like that. Like I personally, we created our own group out of our uplines because we had a massive team that came over, and I have very specific ways that I do things, which everything I just taught you right now, because my upline and my team, my upline does not do what I do, right? So for those of you that are on this and you're on my team, you do not need to create your own group. I hope you're not thinking that, because we already do all this. There's no reason for you to create your own group. However, Alicia, if you feel like you are going to put more value into that group, then do it. But your team members, you want them to leverage your group. You don't want your team members creating their own Facebook groups. It's a lot of work, right? We want to create a leveraged business. So I would find 3, 4, 5 people that could be moderators of that group to do it with you, okay? Let me see any more questions. If your company rarely ever does sales and specials, how would you suggest running a monthly campaign? So I would just, maybe ask your upline if they're willing to help you raffle off some product, or if they're willing to put in for an incentive for a campaign. So you can kind of make your own kind of like incentive or giveaway. I would ask for help from your upline. If you don't have help from an upline, get with some maybe cross-line leaders to do it, or do it with your downline. How far in advance should the content go in before adding people? Our content updates all the time. I would say you need to absolutely, and again, this is a training that we're going to be doing in the Heels Up Academy, but I would say you need content in that group before you start adding people. So it'll probably take you a week to set up the group. So we shouldn't have a business page, but have a group page. Yeah, honestly, when I'm talking about branding in this Heels Up Academy, I'm going to teach you guys how I did it on my personal page. Because on a business Facebook page, and I know some people don't agree with me on this, and that's okay, you have to pay to play. You have to pay to play. People will not see your page post, your business post from your business Facebook page. They're not going to see it unless you pay for people to see it. So it's like I teach people do this from your personal page and use a Facebook group to capture them, okay? Right, and they do things correctly, yet they are green. And probably a group, how far in advance content? No, you do not need a website. You do not need a website for the Heels Up Academy. So everything is recorded. So everything is recorded in the Heels Up Academy. Once a week, there's a training. Once a week. I'm not doing it every day. Once a week. But everything is in the Facebook group, replays, and you're going to have a back office for the membership area. So you can go and watch these trainings and watch, if you can't be on live, you can watch them whenever you want. You're going to have access. If you pay for the year, you have access to all these trainings for a year. If you pay monthly, every month you have access to the replays of these trainings, okay? So don't feel like you can't keep up. You'll be able to keep up. Is this good for someone who is brand new to starting a biz and doesn't have a Facebook group either? Yes, Bianca, because I'm going to be teaching a lot more than just Facebook groups. So I'm so excited for you guys. I'm really excited for you guys. For those of you that are in the Heels Up Academy asking questions about the back office, you can legit just go into the Facebook group, Heels Up Academy, and go to that pinned post, and it's going to explain all that to you. About boosting your posts, do you agree? Tanya, yes, boosting and doing Facebook ads is the only way people will see your posts from your Facebook business page. That's it. You got to pay to play. I spend over $5,000 a month on Facebook ads. Okay? I'm so glad you guys got value from this. I have to jump off now because I actually have a training coming up in a couple of minutes. I'm so glad this was helpful for you guys. Again, the link is healer.momsandheels.com. Can't wait to see all of you join the Heels Up Academy. Feel free to share that with your team as well. This replay will be up for 72 hours and then it's gone. So excited for all of you guys. I found you from a sponsored ad. Money well spent. Awesome, Melissa. I love that. All right, guys. I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for being on. Have a great evening, you guys. Ciao.